finally done it. I've finally completed my quest. You've defeated the Demon Lord and freed us from an eternity of torment? What? No. I found the perfect supplement to obtain the perfect physique. Behold, the cookies and cream protein bar. Behold my magnificence. So, today I will be reviewing Quest Protein Bar Cookies and Cream. So it is a protein bar that's cookies and cream flavor. Interesting. Let's take a look at the nutrition, which is probably a little bit more important since it's a protein bar. So it's 200 calories per serving, which I assume is one bar. Yeah, it's one bar. 10% for total fat, 13% for saturated fat, so not bad there. 10% of 2,000 calorie diet is 200, so it's fine there. 2% for cholesterol, 12% for sodium, 8% for total carb. It's got a lot of fiber. It's 54% for dietary fiber and 21 grams of protein. No added sugars. So not bad actually in terms of nutrition. Although, you know, I don't know how much this compares to other protein bars. Maybe I should try paying more attention to that. Maybe I will. Okay. So they come individually wrapped, so that having this box was useless. Okay. This is what it looks like. So first off, let me get this. All this shows is cookies and cream ice cream, which is Oreos in ice cream, in vanilla ice cream. So this is what we get. So there are two colors involved in Oreo cookies and cream ice cream, and those are white and black. This is brown. It's definitely got little bits of Oreo or something to imitate Oreo, and I assume the white stuff there is the cream, but it is like similar it's maybe a little chalkier. Maybe it is actually the cream. Something's been done to it to get it to behave like this. It's not the typical cream texture stuff to it. It looks a little off. It smells actually pretty cookies and creamy though. It smells like cookies and cream and then protein bar. Because protein bar, I don't know, it's mush. Let's have a taste. You know, it's not bad. It's a little chalkier almost than some protein bars I've had, but it's still very thick and like a slightly malleable texture. Although it's definitely got little chunks of some Oreo type thing in there, and it's like little pockets where you're biting through and it's like this thick putty, and then you reach the Oreo and it's like bam, you just bite through it real fast and then it's back to the thick putty. And so you've got little pockets of the like Oreo chocolate taste, the Oreo cream taste, but those are just pockets. It's mostly like generic protein bar, which tastes kind of bland, generic. It doesn't exactly taste like Oreo, but it definitely is a lot sweeter than I typically expect protein bars to be. It's slightly chocolatey, but it's not as chocolate as an actual chocolate protein snack tastes usually. It's got a little bit of it, but it's not that much. It's sort of like a weird side thing. It doesn't really taste like Oreo. And the cream, I think the cream is just largely mixed into it, making it sort of awkwardly sweet. It is very like putty thick, almost like taffy, except it's not sticky. It's not very sticky like taffy. It is kind of hard to chew a little bit, and it's pretty filling. It's kind of hard to swallow. Overall, though, I think this is pretty decent. I give the cookies and cream protein bars by Quest an 8 out of 10. Tastes decent. I don't think it sacrifices too much in the way of nutrition going for the flavor. The flavor isn't great, but it's still pretty good for what it is. And it's not as, like sometimes like pure chocolate ones are kind of like you really feel it going down. It like coats your throat and it's really very rich. And this is kind of lighter. It does taste a little weird, but it's not as super weird as like a fake, like a strawberry fake tasting one. Overall though, I think this is pretty good. consistency is a little weird. Everything's a little weird, but it's a protein bar. It's not necessarily designed to be the greatest, but I'd say this is probably one of the better ways, or better health foods, if this counts, that I've had recently at least. Anyway, that's it for this one. 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching. See ya. Welcome to the outro, my dudes. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. In this outro, I thought I'd show you a little bit about my editing process because I haven't done that in a while. I record in OBS. This is Sony Vegas. You can see the bulk of the video here. Maybe you don't think that's a lot of cuts. It's kind of a lot of cuts, I think. I used to do a lot more where I tried to cut out any bit of dead time. And the purpose of that was to try to make it as short as possible. But I decided that was not really working too great. One, it was a lot of effort, and two, kind of abrupt. So I've slowly laxed my cutting, but I still do a bunch of cuts. I didn't actually have many edits in the bulk of it. I just had this. I typically also do the instructions, but this is a rare Pepe of a dish. I couldn't find the instructions online. Over here is the hand for. It's just a green screen. Hand comes in to make the 4. Now the big thing is the intros. The intros by far are the most editing heavy, but that's not actually the most difficult part. By far the hardest part of the video is coming up with the intro. Like this, overall it's not that difficult. I just do green screen. Well, I don't really even green screen. I just talk, try not to move my head, fail, and then do a little cutout of the lips and put them on things I find on Google Images. Background is just joined from Google Images. I did do a little spiciness here because they're behind the table, so we have the background and then another version of the background with stuff cut out. And yeah, that's mostly it for editing. It doesn't take me too long to make a video. By far the biggest part is the intro. The most boring part is definitely the cuts. And I also used to do a whole bunch of edits in the middle or something more involved for the outro, but all that effort sort of moved to the intro, and I can't do that as much now that I actually have a job and I don't have infinite free time. Anyway, that's an overview of my editing process. I don't know how much of it I cut out because this ended up being a lot longer than I thought it would be. Thank you for watching. See ya.